Ike, phenomenal day, wasn't it?
Oh man, it was a great day. Surprising day
Yeah.
for me. Yeah.
Friends out there?
Yeah, a lot of friends out there, man. Billy, with ZZ Tops, everybody, man. I'm just people I haven't seen in a long time. You know, Robert Cray, Solomon Brooks, and I had no idea that today was Muddy Waters' birthday.
90th.
Whew, 90th, boy. Well, he was quite a bit ahead of me. I'm I'm thinking I'm old at 73, man. He had me beat. But Pine Top is 92.
Wow.
Yeah, it's getting them up there.
Well, Rock Walk is about influence.
Yeah.
And, you know, we see people like Robert Johnson up there. We see,
Yeah.
you know, B.B. King. We see Eric Clapton. We see Eddie Van Halen.
Mhm.
We see a lot of these people who have influenced others.
Mm.
Who are some of your influences?
What do you mean, people that influenced me?
As a guitarist, as a musician?
Well, you know, I don't really, I don't really consider myself a guitar player, but I think I'm more of a piano player, and I'm more of an organizer. And I just got into. Well, I've always been good at teaching, like teaching singers, teaching musicians to play what I you know, putting together a band, like putting together a show and etc. And I love the Beach Boys, the Who, and you know, I had never heard of AC/DC. I had never heard of AC/DC in my life, and a few weeks ago we played in Sarasota, Florida. And when I came off stage, this guy grabbed me and started kissing me, this little kid, and I know, he said, "Man, you feel all." You tell me, I gave him bumps and how exciting the show was, and it was Brian, and I was embarrassed that I never heard of him, and I went and bought one of the CDs. I went and got one of the CDs the other day, and man, these guys is bad.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, these guys is really bad, man. I mean, they can play, man.
Oh man, yeah, they're phenomenal.
Yeah, you know, and like now today, man, it's like a new world today. Everything that just started happening for me all at once. It's coming out of nowhere. Well, we released a record, Here and Now, and which I was nominated for Grammy, etc. And then it was a record of the year, and then. Lots of things happened with that CD, and like they put me on the Walk of Fame in St. Louis, and all at once they started talking about Rocket 88 being the first rock and roll record in history, and like Sam Phillips, he didn't put my name on there. He put Jackie Brinson's name on there because he said because he was going to release a record on me, and so he didn't want to have two records out at the same time, and that's why every time you see Sam Phillips and I on film, we talking about that. But I always, you know, he was really smart, because when we recorded Rocket 88, that kind of music was considered race music in Memphis. I mean, in the South, and but there was a white disc jockey there named Dewey Phillips, which was a friend of Sam Phillips, and Sam Phillips got Dewey Phillips to play it on his program, and all the white kids started going to the store for it, and then that's when Sam Phillips got the idea, if I get me a white boy to sing like a black boy, I got me $1 trillion. So that's when he went and got Elvis, man. And so, you know, things happen. You know, it's just like I don't know, man. This is just a happy part of my life, man.
Absolutely.
And I'm just really glad that that these things are happening now while I'm alive, and I can see it. You know, like most times, you know, like I knew who the Pope was, but I never knew all of the things that he did. So now that he's dead, now I know. Well, then I should have known that before he died. And, well, anyway, you know.
Well, you're a founding father of rock and roll.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
Yeah, well,
What makes Rocket 88 the first rock and roll song?
I have no idea, but I'm sure whatever they did their research because that's what I was nominated for, and that's what they put me in the rock and roll. That's what they put me in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for, and because to me, not bad mouthing myself. I think that Rocket 88 is the cause of rock and roll, not the first rock and roll record in history, because had I never cut Rocket 88, then there never would have been an Elvis Presley, there never would have been any of those guys back in those days, because in other words, the idea wouldn't have come to get, because what they call rock and roll, what they call in rock and roll is nothing but a piano with boogie woogie with the singing on top of it. You know, boogie woogie been around, you know, because Pine Top Perkins taught me boogie woogie, and so this is what I was playing, and we were singing Rocket 88 on top of it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
absolutely.
so therefore, they're naming it the first rock and roll record in history. I think it's the cause of rock and roll.
It's a crossover between boogie and in a rock and roll feel.
Yeah. Well, that's what all that kind of music is, man. When you really think about it, it's like really the stuff you swing jitterbug on with, you know. Yeah.
What's next for you besides the new album?
Well, they finna do the real life story of my life story with music, in music, and not of the kind of movie that was done before. This one would be the true music about my music and stuff, which I think is the thing to write about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Years ago, I asked Tina to be part of Rock Walk. Her comment to me was, Ike needs to be there first.
Oh, really?
He started music.
So
Yeah. I thought about that all day today, and thought about how important that is.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
honored to have you here, sir.
Oh, it's an honor to be here.
Yeah, I mean, I met you for the first time on our guitar floor here, and I've been wanting to do this for years, and now was the opportunity, and now was the moment in time, and I think your son had picked out a spot for you out right by the Funk Brothers.
Oh, really?
Are you familiar with those guys?
No.
They were the band that did all the Motown hits.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, James Jamerson on bass.
Yeah, I know James Jamerson. Yeah.
They call themselves the Funk Brothers.
Oh, okay.
And so you're going to be right there next to the Funk Brothers in the Rock Walk. So.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So.
And I thank you so much, man.
Honored to have you, sir.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you. All right.